Hello students, in my previous lecture we have gone through the many files like DAO.php, CRUDController.php, index.php, and index.php. I have mentioned that we are going to have an idea about list.php. So today we will discuss about list.php. List.php file is very simple. It's a pure dynamic PHP file that we have to create. Purpose of this list.php file is to display the content from database table over the web browser into the different sections. You can see that there is a title, there is a description, there is a category with two command buttons for each and every data which is stored inside the database table. So this is going to be displayed over the screen with the help of file which is called as list.php file. Now to write down the list.php file, first start the PHP tag and then write down if into the bracket not empty $result in bracket for each $result as $key reference to $v. Now what is the purpose of this particular line of code? The purpose of this particular line of code is to check that how many records are present inside the database table called tb_link, and if that records are in multiple format, that is more than one record, this for each loop will display all the records. Students, we can see that into the database table called tb_link, right now we have 3 records, record number 12, 14 and 15. Multiple records are there, so multiple record can be fetched using for each loop. For each loop is specially designed for the web programming language. It not works into the object oriented programming language like C++ and Java, and procedure oriented programming language like C. It only works into the web development programming language. So in this for each loop, into the bracket, one division class I have mentioned, that is called as box container. This box container is related to this particular rectangle. That box will be displayed using this particular line of code. In that there is a title, so this will display a title from the database table. Look at to the structure of database table. Into the structure of database table, hierarchical representation is like this. There is a first ID, then title, then description, then URL, then category, and the last one is create_at. So first it will display title onto the screen as an output. So that title is going to be displayed using this particular line of code, which is actually a one hyperlink, means it's a clickable event. Whenever you move your cursor in over the title of the particular page, it displays an hyperlink. So this is going to be displayed by these two line of code. Then there is a completion of a first division which holds the title. The same thing I have demonstrated for displaying the description, a category and the action, where action have two things. One is for edit, another is for delete. So it will display two action onto the screen, two buttons onto the screen, a button of edit and the button of delete. Now whenever you press any of the relevant button, that button is going to be displayed entire content over the screen in format of editable format by passing the particular ID. Means what I want to convey, suppose I am pressing the edit button of this particular title and description, it only displays the content of that particular information. Suppose I am pressing the edit button of this particular section, then it will display information of that particular section only, and whenever I make the change in that particular section, it changes the specific data, it will not change all the data. So for that I have passed the ID. Why I have passed the ID in this particular code? Because ID remains unique for every data, as I have mentioned that particular unique ID as a auto increment. The facility of auto increment is that it will never repeat the number which is already generated. So this help us for make this particular module better. So this is all about the list.php. Again, this list.php file will display the content and the functionality of these two buttons called edit and delete. Now after this list.php file, next comes into the consideration is an edit button. Students, list.php just only display the buttons with the functionality, but whenever you make change anything into the code and whenever you press the save changes button, it calls the file that is called as edit.php. Now in edit.php there is a one conditional statement that I have written. That conditional statement will check is there any ID came from the front or not. That means whenever the user press the edit button, this particular title and its ID should be passed into the edit.php file. That is going to be checked over here, and once something is there inside the variable called ID, it goes for the further process. First of all, it will include our controller.php file. The name that we have given is a crude controller.php file. Once, that means it will check the necessary connections, then it creates as a new object for this particular file, then it calls for the edit function which is stored inside this crude controller.php file. Remember that we have written a query of update into this function called edit in a file called crude controller.php, which is going to be executed by this file that is called as edit.php file. And lastly, it will print the message that record edited successfully. So let's try to edit something over here. Say for example, here just I am writing one more text, that is this is attached, and I am making a changes. So ultimately this message is displayed called record edited successfully. That message comes from the file that is called as edit.php, but ultimately the record get edited by the controller file that is called as crude controller.php file by this public function which is called as edit. So this is all about the function called edit. Similar functionality we have implemented into the delete file. Simply everything remains same, just we are calling delete function instead of edit function. Into the delete function we have written a delete query in our crude controller.php file into the delete function itself. So it will remove that particular record from the database table by executing the function which is called as a delete function, which has been called by this particular line of code that is called as delete.php file. So let's delete some information over here. Say for example, suppose I am removing the title jQuery Ajax image upload. The ID of this particular data is, let's take into the database table, it's a 14. So just observe over here, 14 and its all information will get removed whenever we press this delete button. Just refresh this database and 14 will be removed from this database table. So that facility is implemented through the file that is called as delete.php file. Students, almost all the functionality related to displaying the data, editing the data and deleting the data gets completed over here. Just try to write down by your own these files. That is, first write down dao.php. It returns nothing onto the screen, simply it contains the blank page, don't worry about this. Then it will display. Then write for crudecontroller.php file. Then write down index.php file. Then go for list.php, will display the data. Edit.php calls the edit function for modifying the data. Then go for delete function, which removes the data permanently from the database table. In our next session, we'll go for adding the new record. That is the last functionality which we have demonstrated over here, which we have placed as a command button over here, which is called as add new record. Thank you.